Good afternoon, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with another video. Y'all, DV victims, domestic violence victims. I want y'all to go back and look at y'all pictures before y'all got with the abuser. And if you don't have the same phone and you got an old phone and you couldn't transfer your pictures over, if you still have that old phone, look at your pictures before you got with your abuser. And then look at your pictures after you got with your abuser to see if you changed any. And then if you escaped your abuser, look at your pictures after your escape. Week 1, month 1, year 1, and to see if you changed, just to see how much havoc, if any, that they wreaked on your physical appearance. Mine, I have pictures. I have pictures of my abuse. I have pictures of how I looked before I met my husband, which became my tormentor and abuser. I have pictures the whole 12 months that we was married, how I started to look like an old hag. My health went down. I wasn't eating much. My hair fell out. Lost a lot of weight. And people that I would run into, they wouldn't even recognize me, and they'll look at me and they're like, Kim? I'm like, yeah, it's me. It's like, oh, you're just so, and they'll just stop talking. And I think they want to say, you're just so thin. What happened? Are you not eating? No, I wasn't eating right. And then I look at my pictures now, compared to the pictures of when I met him and the pictures before I met him. It's like I've aged backwards. When I met him and after I got in a relationship and after the abuse started, I started to age. I had wrinkles all in my face. I looked bad. And sometimes I look at those pictures, you know, it brings tears to my eyes because I can't believe that my body went down like it did in 12 months. And I didn't even know him that long. We were married 12 months and I knew him 3 months before we got married. So looking at those pictures are hurtful. So if y'all go back and look at those pictures, maybe that would give you motivation to leave if your health changed, if your health is going downhill. People that loves us, they lift us up spiritually. We want to eat. We want to talk, we want to laugh, we want to giggle, we want to have fun. We want to experience love, not hate, not torment, not torture. And look at their family dynamics. Like, I should have paid attention more to my husband's family dynamics so I wouldn't have stayed as long as I did. Like, for instance, his brother took out a power of attorney over their parents without notifying the rest of the siblings. And it was done illegally because they know the attorneys, they're friends. They fed this brother fed the daddy dope up until pretty much the daddy died or got too sick to do dope on his own and to hide it from his children that are attorneys too. So my husband was calling his brother all types of criminals, talking about he's a crook. He used those attorneys to do that illegally. But I don't, even though allegedly he probably did that illegally, it's good that he did that, because who's to say if my husband had power of attorney over his parents, their health wouldn't have diminished or they would have met their demise, and then my husband have control over all their money. Because I think if I wouldn't have left, people was telling me if I wouldn't have left in time, they wonder if I would have met my demise, and my husband would have got $400,000 in insurance policy from Prudential Insurance. So right away when he met me, he started having me just change stuff, add him to stuff, such as my life insurance policy. I'm like, my mom and my kids are on there. He was like, I'm gonna make sure that they get their portion. But Prudential was gonna make sure that they get their portion. But I was afraid not to do it because I didn't want to get verbally or physically assaulted. Y'all, when we get with these abusers, if they start asking us to add them to our credit cards, like my abuser did, talking about to build up his credit, talking about he won't use the card, it's just gonna help build his credit so he can get an 800 or something credit score like I had before I met him, but he's damaged my credit. Just a lot of stuff has been damaged since I've been with him. A foreclosure about to be on the home. He wouldn't allow me to sell it, wouldn't sign for it because Texas is a community property state. Just a lot of stuff to try to hang me up and tie me up. But it's okay because I don't plan on buying another house. I plan on leaving country. I'm working on my visa to move out of country. So, and I don't plan on owning another property again. But anyway, just look at your before pictures before you got with your abuser to see what your face looked like, to see what your facial structure looked like. Mine, my jaws had sunk in. My eyes had sunk in. I had wrinkles. And I got, like I say, for anybody that wants to see it, I got before pictures, before I met my husband, pictures while I was with him, and the way I look now. And you know these phones have times and date. I got an iPhone, it has a time and date the picture was taken. I got pictures of all my abuse. I just got pictures of a lot of stuff. And like I said, it just brought tears to my eyes to look at myself, how I let myself go downhill while I was with my husband in the name of love. That's all I have for now. Refined Rose out. Bye for now.